Okay, so here's a quick video on integrating Harvester and Rancher. I think I already have one, but there's a question in the Harvester forums, and I think someone's doing something a little different. And I just want to kind of highlight how you're supposed to connect these things for simplicity. And this is how Rancher and Harvester is designed to work. So let me just kind of highlight it. So we've got the virtualization management here, and you add Harvester to it and you import existing. So I've already got here in my house, I've got a Harvester cluster with my TrueNAS VM running, and then I've got Rancher running in the cloud. And notice Harvester doesn't show up as a local cluster, as a cluster on the left. Ideally, you're going to go into virtualization management. I've not seen anybody go into cluster management and add generic because I think you're looking at it kind of in two different ways. It was never Harvester and Rancher were never intended to work that way. I think what the question came around is they were trying to run a pod. Now there is, if you go under support and you actually go under, go under your user. I've showed this before, but if you go under preferences and you enable extension developer features, then you can go under support and access the embedded rancher. From here, you can actually go look at the workloads, you can look at the pods, and for giggles, let's go ahead and shell. Oh, I won't even let you shell into that. So this is where you can kind of manage Harvester locally in that cluster. But I've never seen anybody add it. Let's try to think what's going on. No, I don't. So because of the way Rancher's designed, I don't want to add it as a cluster because while you can manage pods on Harvester itself, so case in point, the virtual machines, I can hit tilde, pull up a shell, and I can do a kubectl get pod, and I can deploy stuff. It's really not intended to be managed that way. So here are my pods on it, and then from here, if you absolutely want to get into something, I don't even know if it even has a shell. Exec. Okay, so it does have a bash shell in it. But you get the idea. You can kind of go that way if you wanted to get into to exec into the pod. But again, it's really not intended to be run through Cluster Manager. And the reason why I don't want to try it is because I don't want to blow up. This is running my home NAS, and kids use it with videos and stuff. So hopefully this helps kind of highlight how you're supposed to connect the two up. Let's actually go into it. Yeah, so see how we're seeing the virtualization side. So you effectively have gotten, just out of curiosity, if we go here and I pull up a shell, where's the shell? Oh, cool. So while in cluster management, if I bring up it'll get me to the shell will be running on a node. And then from there, okay, so that works. So then from there, I could then do my kubectl. And I could do see, probably not in history. Of course not. I apologize. I'm got a cold yet again. Yay. But yeah, so that would be one method for managing it. Harvester right now really isn't intended for managing as a as pods. They really want you to run VMs, just as a point of reference. I hope this helps.